Oh, my dear. Here we are, sitting and knitting. I was just thinking about our time at the Dutch Embassy. Oh, we had some fun. Oh, and we had some funny characters working there.
Especially the diplomats. Do you remember that one young whippersnapper of an ambassador we had about 30 years ago?
I think I do. Yes, he really shook things up. I remember he brought in that one tall lady that was culturally political or political cultural, I'm not sure. If I remember correctly, she came to the embassy. Before she came to the embassy, she used to babysit that prime minister there.
Yeah. You know, I remember one trip to Holland, she and her husband, Ed, Ed came back with Harry Potter glasses that reminded me of
Oh gosh, I think it was about 30 years ago today when we said goodbye to her.
30 years already, oh my goodness. I think she went off to Brazil to dance or something. I don't think she wanted another long, cold winter in Canada. Got in the way of her walking and cycling.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Sally?
Cindy.
Simona.
Simona Bucker. That's it. Simona Bucker. Oh, I remember. One day she went to Foreign Affairs with Eric. Eric. There was a joke about his last name and her last name. Oh, I remember. Eric Moore.
That's right.
And
what a bucket!
They were saying there was the middle class coming to Foreign Affairs.
Farmer
And baker.
Oh, dear. Oh, God, she used to storm up and down the hallway with those long legs of hers as if there was a fire, for gosh sake.
Speaking of storms, didn't she land in a storm somewhere in New York City? Hurricane Irene, I think it was.
It was, yeah.
So funny.
Oh, I remember she had ants in her pants. She never sat still. Oh, my dear, how she used to work at the computer.
Oh no, you're not going to show it now. Careful, darling. What?
Yeah, she was half pretzel, that one.
Oh, and when she was bored, she would go up and down the stairs with her mail or her briefings, reading it. I wonder if she ever fell on her face with that. And then she got us all doing the same thing. My knees have never been the same since.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you remember the first time she went to a very important event with the ambassador? And she was supposed to take the pictures. And she had this new contraption, this it sounded like a flute.
Pear?
Wait, the apple.
Oh, that whole thing.
That whole thing. Yes. So she took the pictures, and when she was looking at them after, she took pictures of her lap.
Oh, dear. You know, the worst thing about her was she would steal my tea. Yeah, in the morning. I would boil water and put my cup and my tea bag out. And she would take it, and then she would go and thank Robert for it. I tell you, she was a cracker, that one. She was a cracker. Yeah.
I bet you she was smiling all along she was doing this. remember that.
Oh,
Oh, the cuddly golden retriever.
no, it was a golden lab.
A golden
Golden
lab. Oh God. They came to stay at our house one time. No, not they. The golden lab did. Oh God. Oh, and the golden lab was kind of old and hard to move, you know. She had a hard time moving. Oh, yeah, my first husband called to her and said, Tess just died.
Oh, my dear.
Oh my
Oh,
dear,
my
you
dear.
should have heard me swear.
Oh,
Almost had a heart attack.
I can imagine.
And then he continued and said, oh, wait, I think I see her paw move.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh dear. I think that Simona was part animal herself, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
She climbed like a monkey, swam like a fish, went up the stairs like a gazelle, laughed like a laughing hyena.
Oh, yeah.
And I think one Halloween she was a cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Oh,
I dropped a stitch.
you got it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Oh, gosh, she moaned. I remember she came out to the cottage one time. And her and I went out in the kayak. We were halfway across the lake. We saw this plastic bottle in the middle of the lake. And she said, oh, why is this bottle here? Well, of course she had to go check it out. Of course she did. That's what happened. SOS.
SOS.
SOS. Stuck on a stove.
Stuck.
And she was in that kayak moving. Oh, then she knew why that plastic bottle was there.
I bet you could hear her laughing all across the lake.
Oh, you could.
I bet.
Everybody else could too.
Oh, dear. Speaking of your cottage, do you remember the tubing?
I remember the tubing. I remember you.
Yeah. It was my turn, and she was going to be the spotter.
Oh,
She was going to watch while your first husband, Mark,
yeah.
was riding the boat. And, you know, I was so scared, I thought I was going to die. I was so scared, so I waved at her to go slower.
Oh, good.
And she just waved back and smiled, happy as a lark.
She didn't
You-
quite get that.
No, she didn't get it, and when it was her turn, you couldn't go fast enough.
I
don't
believe it.
believe
Oh, darling, darling. She was a fast one